Hello everybody and welcome to another Smite gameplay commentary. Today we bring you a Conquest League game as the Smite World Championship Week 10 and earlier matches, or match replays rather, have been lost due to the circuit patch. So we're taking a look at the Conquest League game today. Taking a look at our teams. For the blue team, we have Mercury in the jungle being played by Meta Squared. Screw the Meta playing Ao Kuang in the mid lane. That seems fairly typical meta stuff there. Not really screwing the meta much there, screw the meta. Disappointing. Little Chi as Athena playing support. Apollo played by Flippy Mafio as the Hunter. And solo lane, Maxter1235 as Hercules. For the red team, Isis will be playing in the mid lane. Loki in the jungle. Isis in the mid lane being played by Monstoon. Loki in the jungle being played by Disco Cutie. Lamaki on Artemis as the Hunter. Sobek support being played by Sideswipe Boss, and Darkened Shadow as Chunga for the solo lane. So really nothing spectacular coming out here early game as usual. Occasionally you get some nice interesting invades, but for the most part everyone just prefers to go for the normal typical camp starts. Occasionally on the duo lane side of the map you will get some invasions onto the red team blue buff. However, Sobek is rotating over to mid lane, so it looks like that will not be down low for an early steal. We'll see if they decide to go for an invade. They do not, as they're heading back to lane. So a little bit of advantage going to be going to the blue team here in the duo lane. They're going to have a wave of experience under their belt by the time the red team gets to lane. Just see if any little early poke comes out here.
Your right tower is under attack.
So this is the circuit patch. Bumba's Mask has been changed. No potion starts on either jungle. That's worth pointing out at this point. Bumba's Mask now grants 10 MP5, regardless of location. Do not have to be in the jungle for that. It also grants 10 true damage on hits, as well as, I want to say, ability strikes. A little bit of aggression coming out from both supports. Athena popping both potions. A little bit of poke going back and forth in the solo lane. The solo lane not going to be giving too much attention over there. I doubt we'll see anyone die there anytime soon, unless someone decides to tower dive for no real reason. And then yeah, I'll just mouse over Bumba's Mask. Heal for 10% of the camp's health, and ally nearby, you get the normal gold. So always good stuff with the Bumba's Mask. Also a little interesting, both junglers did go for that as Athena does taunt and throw down shield wall, looking to hit Sobek. Apollo getting grabbed by Sobek, however, getting locked down by the Transgressor's Fate. Both of them will walk away safely on the back of that. It's like, I don't know, Loki and Mercury not quite fighting. Loki trying to be sneaky and going for the steal and the attack speed buff here. Mercury is aware of this and is right on his heels. Athena rotating around as well. Mercury landing the special delivery, a taunt into the shield wall by Athena. Apollo rotating around, Ao Kuang rotating around, however. Ao Kuang not needed as Apollo does take out Loki for first blood. The greedy attempt for that attack speed buff not quite paying off. So, the advantage so far, about a 500 gold lead in favor of the blue team. Should have given these guys names, however, Apollo gets knocked back into the middle of the minion wave, getting taken down to about 400 health as the fight is not going to be continuing here. Sobek, minions are advancing forward as Sobek is looking for a grab. Athena getting really low, down to 100 health. Special delivery coming into Sobek. Athena trying to get out, not able to, however, she will be dropped. They are still chasing onto Sobek. Mercury getting locked down and Transgressor's Fate not getting out of that. 2 for 1 in favor of the red team. Both of those kills going to Artemis. So both hunters at this point are ahead, as someone did die over in that solo lane, which is very uncommon. Hercules landing the Earthbreaker driving strike combo under the tower. Chunga will die from that. You gotta watch out for those under the tower Earthbreakers from Hercules. They can be quite deadly. So Nice little bit of a misplay there by Chang'e, getting too close to the tower. Flipping over to the middle lane. We haven't really checked up on these guys yet. Ao Kuang looking in the back right now. Actually, he'll want to be finishing off his Book of Thoth as soon as possible to begin working on those stacks. Off of those early kills, Apollo has finished his Devourer's Gauntlets. Artemis will likely finish hers momentarily as well. See, she is just chilling in the base. Yeah, there we go. Devourer's Gauntlet award and a mana pot. Sonic Boom getting charged up by Mercury, possibly getting ready for an escape as Athena does jump in with Defender of Olympics, looking for the aggression onto whoever they can find. Circle Protection is out. Mercury getting dropped by that. Athena now caught up in a 3v1 situation, trying to charge up Preemptive Strike, not able to, however, getting caught and knocked back by Sobek. Now caught in the middle of 3 members. Spirit Tempest does sweep across the field, picking off Loki. However, Athena not able to escape, gets killed off by Isis. 1 for 1 coming out of that fight in the middle. Across the skies from Apollo, he's now in a 1v2. Ao Kuang moving forward to try and assist. Tornadoes coming down to Isis. The Squall did miss, however, as the Wing Gust comes out to try and deny Apollo chasing. Isis making it out with about 50 health. Will escape safely on the back of that. Isis getting a little bit lucky there, just managing to barely escape away. One more tornado tick probably would have meant the end for her. So Flippy Mafia so far doing quite well, up 2 kills. Making good use of Across the Skies to rotate around and help out where possible. Lamaki, as Artemis, not really so very mobile. She was able to get a bit of extra farm and experience on the back of Apollo leaving. However, due to that first blood, Apollo is still ahead currently. We'll see how things pan out as the match moves on. So Athena's still over in the duo lane, looking for the taunt onto Artemis. Does land, shield wall, not connecting for any damage. Apollo pushes forward. Probably see Athena breaking out. Is over in the right lane. Sonic Boom coming in to finish off Chang'e. We missed that 2-man rotation over to that right lane. Chang'e does get picked off under her tower. Looks like Mercury gonna be duking it out with Loki here. Special delivery landing, and as does some other ability I can't remember the name of the moment. Over in the jungle, however, the fight is going on as well as we are missing everything everywhere. And the rewind does not like cooperating as I'm trying to flick back over to it. We'll see what actually happened over in the right lane. For this whole fight, we can look at what happened. Made You Look is that first Mercury ability. Driving Strike landing onto Chang'e. Trying to waltz Crescent Moon Dance, or rather Moonlit Waltz under the tower. Sonic Boom from Mercury from down the lane coming through to clean up that kill. Now we know Ao Kuang does get picked off by the rotation from Isis. Spirit Ball lands, Wing Gust coming out, Spirit Tempest missing, and the final attack from the Wing Gust does pick him off. Loki does manage to finish off Mercury in that 1v1. His ultimate was not available. Duking it out, however, still in the jungle. Hercules does finish off Isis in that 1v1. Sobek also actually getting picked off over in the duo lane. We'll see what happened over there. Those minions doing a lot of extra damage, and between that and the attacks from Apollo and Athena are enough to finish him off as So Beautiful comes out for the killing blow. Caledonian Boar is used by Artemis. We'll be trying to disengage here. Athena now not looking to deal with that full minion wave. 470 odd health. Not going to be enough to tank the two of them for very long. Athena will likely be returning to base here, as is Apollo. So just taking a look at things so far. The blue team is up by a kill at the moment, as well as having about a 900 gold lead. So take a look at the golden experience graph. The red team actually has drawn the gold back a little bit in their favor, as well as the experience. We'll see how this pans out as the game continues. Book of Thoth was completed at some point by Ao Kuang. Likely at that last back that we mentioned he was just backing then. He probably finished it right at that moment. beads are coming out by just about everyone. By a number of members of the red team. They're not wanting to get grabbed up by abilities from many of these people. That Chunga Waxing Moon can stun for quite a while if it hits enough people. As well as the Caledonian Boar on Artemis, Transgressor's Fate on Artemis, Spirit Ball from Isis, crowd control just everywhere. Apollo is aware of Sobek running around the side looking for the gank. The moves will get him back a little bit as the grab from Sobek does miss. Not quite done yet. Athena has now arrived. Sobek getting low, does manage to heal up a little bit with the Sickening Strike. As once again we have missed a fight in the jungle. Really trying to get better at this stuff, trying to figure out what's going on and not miss things. However, occasionally trying to remember these abilities and look them up on my notes does result in missing some things. So we'll see exactly what happens. Mercury was looking for the Sonic Boom forward. However, the Spirit Ball misses onto Mercury. He's going for the box with Isis. The special delivery does miss. Circle protection is down. However, it does not look like it's going to be enough as she's now smack dab between 3 members of the blue team. Loki coming in from behind, however, will answer the kill onto Isis with a kill onto Ao Kuang. Sonic Boom getting used to escape as Hercules now 1v2 by the right mid Harpies. Excavate coming up, both members of the red team now getting really low. Hercules looking for the kill. If the next Earthbreaker lands, he could potentially have picked up a kill on that. However, he will pull back as over in the right lane now. We do have 2 kills as well. Just kills everywhere simultaneously, just getting crazy stuff everywhere. So we'll see exactly what happened here. Sobek probably looking for the grab and throw under the tower. Athena doesn't quite make the tower's range, and Transgressor's Fate does miss. However, she's getting dangerously low. Serenade not enough to pick her to stop the chase onto Athena. However, Apollo does answer with the kill onto Sobek, as both hunters will now likely go about their own business, just continuing to farm up. Apollo popping the trap in tower range a little bit ahead of the minions, taking a little bit of a hit from the tower. So the gold and experience differences staying about the same at this point. So both hunters are going back and forth, poking at each other repeatedly. It's like we might have something going on in the middle lane, or perhaps just a bit of wave clearing. Keeping an eye on that situation. My eyes are trying to be glued to that minimap to be aware of any fights breaking out as to not miss anymore as the game moves on. A support battle of the century about to begin over by the Gold Fury. Look at them juking it out. Those support battles, always exciting stuff. So Apollo choosing to go back to base and buy up. Probably going to be picking up an early Executioner, as tends to be the common, or perhaps just finishing off his boots, which were not actually finished previously. Boots are always a good item too. And that movement speed and physical power and attack speed and all that fun stuff, and some physical penetration. Mercury attempting to steal out and does successfully steal the mana buff from Chang'e. Special delivery landing, looking to finish off the kill. Made you look connecting. Waxing Moon does come out. Will it be enough to turn this around? Ao Kuang rotating around. Spirit Tempest does not land. Does get a couple minions for his trouble. However, the Sonic Boom from Mercury, though, will finish off the kill. Isis now running into, or Ao Kuang rather, getting run into by Ao Kuang. Both will disengage on the back of that. So Chang'e did end up dropping. A bunch of ultimates spent, however, to do that. We had Spirit Tempest as well as the Sonic Boom. We'll see if that comes into play shortly as other fights begin breaking out. Athena landing a taunt onto Sobek as the Serenade comes out, stunning him up for just a brief moment before the damage frees him up. Hercules messing around under that tower. Isis is rotating around. Ao Kuang is right on her heels. Isis getting caught in between 4 members will make it through safely to the left lane. For the moment, now down to about 400 health. As the knockback from Sobek saves her for the moment. Athena getting really low, does get picked off by the circle of protection. Across the skies from Apollo from short range. onto Isis for the kill. 3v2 now in favor of the blue team. Artemis drops as well. This could be real bad news for Sobek as he uses something to dash away. I just looked up the name of that ability and I forgot already. So Sobek getting away safely with Charge Prey, as is the name of the ability. That could very well be a Gold Fury right now for the blue team. Sobek does not have Hand of the Gods 3, so an easy steal will not be his. He will not be in range in time, as the Spirit Tempest is used in an attempt to make sure to secure that, as well as possibly zoning out Sobek. Either way, Gold Fury goes to the blue team. Take a look at the gold graph. Now 3,000 gold ahead, and 2,800 experience on the back of some of those buffs and minions. Loki jumping onto Ao Kuang in the mid lane for a nice, easy, quick kill, as Ao Kuang did not even have a chance to move out of the assassinate from Loki. Mercury roaming around looking for some lifesteal off of the jungle harpies before heading to the lane for some wave clear and experience. Just where is Ao Kuang? He will be moving into Spear of the Magus next, so nothing coming out in the way of physical protection or anything along those lines.
I'm back, baby.
There's Isis building. Isis started with Bancroft's talent. She does have a bit of magical lifesteal. That will help her stay healthy in lane. Apollo using the moves and Serenade to get himself out of this safely. Loki was there as well. Assassinate not up, however. Not able to teleport forward and jump onto him. Looks like mid-harpies on the left side of the map are spawning. Just check in on the right lane, solo lane. What is usually a Snorefest, as Athena is getting not really chased too much. They were not committing to that chase. Mercury not wanting to give up those harpy camps for nothing, though. Spirit Tempest going across, looking for the steal. Does connect on Sobek for quite a lot of damage. Sobek not having any magic resistance yet. Sonic Boom coming out from Mercury will land. Squall and the taunt landing as well. Spirit Ball coming out, trying to stop the chase. One or two more hits onto Sobek could confirm the kill. Squall does not connect. Sobek will make it out with about 200 health remaining. Loki coming around from the side, looking for the kill onto Ao Kuang. Assassinate does land, and the Spirit Ball will pick up the kill. Over in the left lane, Apollo is forcing Artemis back under the tower. As well as over in the left lane, Hercules and Chunga are also going at it. Hercules getting rather low, down to around a quarter health. Mitigate wounds and a potion coming out, healing him up as quick as they can. Mercury just narrowly dodging the Spirit Ball with special delivery. Nice taunt coming out from Lil Chu yet again, catching Isis. Shield Wall coming out. Circle protection is down. Getting popped early, not a lot of damage or healing coming out of that. Wing Gust will pick up Athena as well as Mercury. Hercules coming around, does pick up Isis, still looking for the kill onto Chunga. However, Charge Prey throwing him back to Chunga, as they both do now disengage off of each other. Loki is lurking around over in the left lane, looking for a chance to gank Apollo. Vanish is out. The aim strike does miss, however. And Apollo will get away from that safely. As the taunts come out. Ao Kuang just chilling here in the jungle, just observing the situation, deciding what to do next. That mid lane needs to be cleared up. As good a choice as any available at the moment. It's the back of that little skirmish. The red team has narrowed the gold lead ever so slightly. Spirit Tempest being used to secure the red buff. Across the Skies, used by Apollo to get back to lane quickly. Athena and Sobek are over there as well. Loki just waiting in the wind, possibly typing up a little bit. It's a Conquest game, it's our league game rather. Let's see some little things like that, people stopping to chat or type and reply to people and stuff like that. Not serious business like the Smite World Championship matches. The fight breaking out in the left lane. Sobek getting real low as Loki comes in, vanished up, Assassinate landing onto Athena. They're looking for the kill onto her. preemptive strike was charged and interrupted, it looks like. Not just in charge back up. Apollo is grabbed back into the middle of the 3. This will almost definitely be a 2-for-1 in favor of the red team. Artemis, I believe, picking up both of those kills. Over in the right lane, Chang'e getting ganked. Sonic Boom is charged, electing to recall instead, getting very low on health himself, as the fight over there has been broken off by all involved. Ao Kuang, the Spirit Tempest, not yet available on the back of that red buff camp. That could potentially have turned into a kill had it been available. There it is, and it does sweep across the mid lane, missing Isis. She will be safe for the moment. The ping spam does come out. Athena ulting in onto Mercury on the back of that Sonic Boom. The taunt lands onto Artemis. She popped sprint, trying to get away. One more hit from Mercury will end her life for the moment, however. Like, for a moment there, Artemis might have had a chance to get away, but Mercury, being the speedy guy that he is, was able to catch up and get another punch in for the kill. Blue team now going for their second Gold Fury of the game. Sobek on the right side of the map will not be able to respond in time. Ao Kuang breaking away to zone out Isis. Isis getting rather low yet again. Down to around 300 health. As the solo lane slugfest does continue. Just pretend there was a little bit of action going on there that we actually watched for a little bit. Apollo could get a tower here. First tower of the game will go to the blue team. Flipping Mafio rather doing the normal Apollo split push fun stuff. So we might have a fight breaking up here over the right lane. They are aware of Loki being there behind Athena in the jungle as he walked over that ward. The attention of the fight does turn onto Apollo. Getting grabbed by Charge Prey now in a 2v4. Athena getting caught by the Spirit Ball. Apollo could potentially get away here. Athena, though, locked up by 3 members, will likely not be getting out. Looked like Loki was looking for the assassinate onto Loki. He did manage to sneak out, however. Oh, Charge Prey landing onto Ao Kuang. Using beads to get out of there. Spirit Tempest coming out, looking for the kill onto Isis. Does manage to get it. 1-for-1 for Ao Kuang in the back of that bit of a late delayed 1v3. Apollo looking for some wave clear on the left lane. However, Loki did hang around. Apollo will be heading back to base to heal up now. So just some crazy, crazy fights coming out this game, as members are getting caught out all over the place. Just taking a look at the state of the items the players have gotten at this point. There is a creeping curse coming out on Athena. She'll be looking to slow down some movement speed of various people as the game, or as fights break out. Otherwise, it looks like fairly typical item builds coming out from everybody. Nothing really out of the ordinary. A Hydra Star on Loki. Actually, does that build into Transcendence? I could be thinking of the wrong item here. As Assassinate landing onto Ao Kuang from Loki. Spirit Tempest coming out, though. Huge damage numbers, over 1,000 damage. Does drop Loki. Circle Protection, though, does pick off Ao Kuang in return. 1-for-1 on the back of that mid-Harpy skirmish. Sonic Boom is charged. Will they go in on it? No, they will not. He would have had a clear line of sight to land onto both of them. Oh look, people over in the right lane, solo lane, are duking it out and not really accomplishing much of anything. Apollo did steal away the blue buff from the red team. Just taking a look at at how the various matchups are doing. Apollo is up over Artemis by about, math is hard, 1,200 gold, about half an item. Hydra Star, I cannot remember the item it builds into. It's not Transcendence. Malice? Is that what it builds into? Malice? No? I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out once it is completed. Apollo caught out in 1v2. Serenade will Serenade and the moves will get him out for the moment. Defender of Olympus coming in. Athena arriving on the scene. Mercury looking to come in and help. Does run into Isis, however, as the spell magic silences him up. Wearing off special delivery does land the taunt, and across the skies coming down. Across the skies not needed as Isis is finished off.
A mighty storm!
It's mouse out of the center of the screen. Apollo being cheeky, coming around that side. Could find himself once again in a 1v2. Getting out of there quickly, though. Ao Kuang getting chased down by Loki as well. Loki can get it if he can get onto him. Can burst him down incredibly quickly. Assassinate is also up and available. Loki once again going for that yellow buff steal. This time will be successful in doing so. No 4-man rotation to finish him or to pick him off on the back of his steal attempt. Apollo looking to split push across the skies is down. He is about to get closed in on by 2 members. Loki is coming up from behind. There's the Vanish, looking for the Assassinate. There's the Aim Strike, trying to save the Assassinate. And Apollo will get away. Chunga over in the right lane did take a tower. The gold lead, still just 3,500 gold, 22.5 minute mark. Apollo looking to steal away the red buff. Does so successfully. Loki might not have had Hand of the Gods available right then and there. However, Mercury coming in to try and help out Apollo will get dropped. Apollo just narrowly escaping across the skies. So, 1 kill in favor of the red team there. Mercury getting dropped. Ao Kuang getting chased down now. The red team starting off Gold Fury. Athena and Ao Kuang are both in the area. Spirit Tempest coming across, hitting up Isis for over 1,000 damage. Isis getting picked off now. They do continue. The Gold Fury does go to the blue team. Good steal by Athena as the fight is still continuing. Creepier curse rather, getting popped. Athena trying to escape onto Ao Kuang for some extra damage protections. Not able to finish it off. Ao Kuang chasing, looking for another kill. Squall missing Artemis. We'll see. Beads does come out as well. Apollo now arriving on the scene. We'll see if he can finish off the kill. Artemis does drop. We'll see if he uses the moves to get forward. Sobek looks like he may escape here as they turn and go for the wave clear and push up that minion wave into the tower. Very, very nice play by Athena and Ao Kuang right there, managing to steal the Gold Fury as well as picking up 2 kills. Very nicely done by them. That will slingshot them up to almost a 7,000 gold lead. And they were also getting a tower on the back of that, so their 7,000 gold lead now up to about 8.5, or about to 8. Yeah, math is hard. We've established this a number of times if you've watched any of my commentaries and shoutcasts. Hercules getting caught out in the jungle, back by those back harpies. He's actually laying down the hurt at this point. They don't really have a lot of damage onto him. He has quite a bit of magic protection, and a 2v1. Isis getting down to around 100 health. Excavate coming out over the wall. Will miss, however, as the curveball of the Excavate not quite able to pick it up. Apollo going across the skies, thinking about going for that kill onto Isis. Choosing not to dive back to the Phoenix, though. He will just head back and pick up the nothing, landing in the jungle. Loki jumping onto Mercury, picking up the kill. Hercules getting mowed down as well by the now pursuing red team. They're going to be looking for this middle tower right here. And if they can pick off Athena, they could find themselves in a position to go take Fire Giant. Minion wave has arrived. Mid tower does get dropped in about 2 seconds flat. More realistically, 5 seconds, as they are now looking for the middle tower. They don't quite have the minion wave here at the moment. They don't want to go into a 2v5 tower, or 2v4 tower dive. I believe Isis has respawned and is now back as well. Looks like the red team choosing to go off and start stealing the buff cams in the jungle of the blue team. Waxing move coming across onto Apollo. He will be dropped. Athena now finding herself in trouble. Charge Prey landing and getting picked off in mid-air by the Waxing Moon Dance of Chunga. That middle tower will be going down here momentarily. Ao Kuang is up. As now the red team looking like they might be thinking about going for a Phoenix here. However, over in the left lane, minions are storming down that lane. They're going to have to deal with those shortly. Or that Phoenix could be taking some damage. Looks like the red team is choosing for the moment just to clean up some various buff camps. Blue buff not even wanted by anyone at this point. Sobek could have possibly been taking some benefit of that, getting some cooldown reduction, extra mana reduction. Another tower for the red team. That what was just an 8,000 gold lead has now shrunk to just around 3,500 gold. Yes, for once I got the math correct. Hercules backpedaling as I, for some reason or another, cannot control the camera. We will see if switching to free cam and back will fix that. No, it will not. So we are just going to be stuck in this fixed camera view for the time being. Bit of quite a few spectator mode bugs coming out this circuit patch. Hopefully those will get sorted out soon enough. Otherwise, looks like teams are beginning to posture around for that fire giant. Doesn't look like a fight's gonna break out. Spirit Ball does miss Hercules. Chunga looking to get out of there. Does have to, I believe, pop beads. Loki trying to sneak up from behind. Looking for a nice, quick, easy kill onto anyone he can get his hands on. Or for the moment, the blue team is in control of the Fire Giant pit, and they have started the Fire Giant. This could be risky. Fire Giant down to about 70% health. Red team is aware of it and is moving in. They have broken off the Fire Giant. Mercury getting dangerously low. The Spear Tap is coming across. Chunga is picked off. Loki finds a kill onto Mercury in the back of the fight. Lurking in the waters, coming up from Sobek, does not land on anyone. However, Loki is still going at it, looking for the Apollo kill, does find it. Athena chasing onto Loki. Tornadoes on Sobek will finish him off. Artemis finishing off Ao Kwang. So far, a 3 for 4 in favor of the red team. Artemis and Hercules looking to duke it out, and Artemis just says, I'm not having any of this, and finishes him off. Deicide for the red team in a 5 for 3 team fight. They'll be looking for some right lane towers and possibly a Phoenix. Mercury will be up in 10 seconds. Athena and Apollo about 20 seconds from now as well. We'll see if they can get to that Phoenix in time. They may not have the push to do so, however. Looks like it will just be the middle tower of the right lane and some buffs from the jungle. Buffs always make a nice little tasty consolation prize, as I'm just gonna zoom over here and check out the ward. Nice little tiger, dragon, chimera, griffin. I'm not sure what kind of thing that's supposed to be. It's facing the wrong direction. No idea. Just taking wait. Hydra's Lament. That's what Hydra's Star builds into. I remembered to look at that. Not Malice. Malice builds out of, I don't know the name of that. The same thing as Kinsize and Executioner's Calling. It's the third choice up there. Red team does take the Gold Fury, but Artemis is dropped by Mercury. Loki now looking for the kill onto Mercury. Mercury, though, says, nope, I'm going to take you out. 2 kills in favor of the blue team. That will free them up for Gold Fury at the moment. Blue team is going for it. Ao Kwang trying to zone out Isis. She will escape successfully. Sobek is coming in, looking for the steal, not able to get it. Athena managing to secure the gold Fire Giant successfully. They're now on the back foot, however, as Ao Kwang and Athena are dangerously, dangerously low. Sobek looking for the charge prey onto anyone he can find. Creeping Curse coming out, slowing him down. Hiding in the corner, not going to be enough. Sobek does find and pick up the kill, as Mercury picks up Sobek in exchange. So a 1 for 3 off the back of that Gold Fury and Fire Giant in favor of the blue team. Actually, the Gold Fury went to the red team, rather, so the gold has actually, at this point in the game, gotten to about even as Mercury picks off Isis over in the mid lane. Excavate coming out, looking for Chunga. It does land. See what happens here in the back of it. They are looking for either the tower or some kills here. They may elect instead just to kind of play carefully, wait for some teammates to get in range to support and help them out. Mercury choosing to go back to base for the moment. Really wish I could move the camera, zoom out a little bit, things like that. However, the camera is currently stuck. Chunga does get caught off an Earthbreaker, does get out with the Moonlit Waltz. Loki at this point is actually at full build. Just having to finish off some actives still at this point. Other than that, he has completed his item build. Nice taunt coming out from Athena at the edge of the tower. Charge Prey knocking Apollo back under the tower. He will get out safely as Hercules knocks back Artemis and Sobek out from the safety of the tower. Waxing Moon coming across, hitting all the members of the blue team there currently. Chunga lives with just about 300 health as Artemis is now working through the ranks of the blue team, picking off Hercules. Loki gets the kill onto Mercury as Athena gets thrown back. Looks like she will sneak away for the moment. Chunga catching the tornadoes will get dropped by those as tornadoes pick off Isis as well. Double kills abound as Athena gets picked off as well. Now currently a 3 versus 2 in the mid lane, now a 1v3. Apollo doing what he can before turning, trying to escape. Beads coming out, not wanting to get caught up by the Charge Prey. Charge Prey does land, throwing him back in the middle. The moves sending him back out the mid lane, trying to just delay and stay alive at this point. He is running for his life. Across the Skies is up. Had he used it right then and there, he could possibly have escaped. Serenade coming out. Loki is now here, however. Apollo did hear the vanish, looking for the kill onto Loki, dancing around the Fire Giant pillar. As the other two members have turned their attention and away from those delay tactics, the Fist of the Gods coming out, stunning him up. The Assassinate coming out onto Apollo. He will likely not be surviving this fight as he drops Artemis and Sobek working on that right lane. Phoenix, members of the blue team are coming back up. Phoenix still needs a couple more hits. The taunt delaying for the moment. Athena trying to body block and keep him off the tower. Sonic Boom coming across. The Phoenix will be dropped. Sobek down to under 100 health. Artemis down under 100 as well. Artemis will get picked off. Sobek will possibly escape. Looks like he will escape for the moment. Spirit Tempest coming out in the middle lane. Loki did pick up the middle Phoenix, but did get killed off as well for it. So we are up to about 1 minute respawn timers. Loki 50 seconds out, Artemis 40 seconds out. We'll see if the blue team can make anything happen on the back of that. They are now down 2 Phoenixes. They're going to be watching out for those fire minions that are now pouring down both of those lanes. They do have a tower still standing over in the left lane. And Fire Giant is about a minute and a half, 2 minutes away from respawning. Hercules finding Isis in the middle lane. Isis being forced to use her combat blink to get out of there. Hercules not done yet. We'll find Chunga. Beads are popped. Spirit Ball coming out. Both will escape safely. Now the blue team bearing down on that mid lane tower. It will be a 3v3 fight as they are backing away for the moment. All 10 players are back up and alive. We'll see what happens on the next fight that breaks out at this point. It could be the game. Fire Giant getting close to respawning. Like to see the red team rotating over there soon enough to contest that. A free Fire Giant at this stage of the game could be disastrous. Both teams, Apollo dealing with those fire minions over in the right lane. Loki does find Mercury. He does use his beads to get out of there, however, with special delivery. He will escape for the moment, so Loki's Assassinate is down. Disco Cutie looking for that kill. Does find beads for it, however, for his Assassinate ultimate, however. Both teams are posturing around. Mercury going at it with Loki once again. The taunt lands onto Loki. Spirit Tempest going to be coming out. Missing, however, Loki popping Vanish. Still hanging around. Hercules getting dropped by Artemis, however. In the back of that fight, 1v4 not ending well for Hercules. Tornadoes on Loki. Tick will be enough, as well as Artemis getting dropped by Ao Kuang. That was Artemis, not Loki in the back. Loki was in the middle of that fight the whole time. Switch to the team fight UI, which I just remembered existed. Apollo getting picked off as well. Disco Cutie doing work this fight. Athena, the only person, not the only person left standing. Mercury did go back to base and heal up. Sonic Boom is charged. He will be looking for the steel heal. Does he have the Hog 3? He does. We'll see if he can make it happen here. He's in the middle of a pit. Too early. Fire Giant is still at about 30% health. They will make short work of him before turning their attention back to the Fire Giant on the back of that deicide by Chang'e. See, take a look at these respawn timers. Hercules is coming up in 10 seconds. Ao Kuang in 20. Apollo in 30. They may have time to end it right here. They are charging down that mid lane, looking for the Titan. They have a minion wave. This will almost definitely be the game. The Titan is down to about 2/3 health already. It's hard to see that blue bar, down to about half health. Hercules trying to do what he can. Save the Titan. Titan down to below half. Spear Tempest coming out. Sweeping Cross does find Loki, but the Titan will drop the red team. Disco Cutie doing work. Artemis, played by Lamaki, doing work as well. Pulling out the win in 36 minutes, 56 seconds as those fire minions in the mid lane cheer for their victory. Very close, well-played game by both teams. Mercury there trying towards the end, going into that Fire Giant pit, 1v4, looking for that steal, going in just a little too early though. Fire Giant sitting there at 35% health. Not able to pick up that steal. It's a second or two later could have made the difference there. But even off the back of that Fire Giant, with the steal, may still not have been enough given the respawn timers and that deicide. Taking a look over at the player damage, probably going to see a lot from Artemis and as well as Loki. Both of them doing about 29,000 damage. So well played by both teams. Ao Kuang actually taking a look over at the other side, 35,000 damage. So well played by members of both teams for a good game. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll thank you for watching. I apologize for my mistakes, forgetting ability names, missing those plays and kills going on. Trying to improve, trying to get better. Did manage to incorporate player names once or twice when I remembered. Hopefully get better at that as time moves on. For now though, thanks for watching. Have a great day.